Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again, and as you can see, here is my DIY Funko Pop I reviewed or unboxed, the other day. And as you can see, I also have some paints, and also got clay right here, to make the hair and whatever I want with it. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna be basing it off, my character that I've created. My superhero character that's like a parody Superman called Steve Vegas. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna, look at this picture of Superman, do some comparison, but not make it exactly the same, I'll see, because, my character does not have, the Superman tuft of hair, in the front, but yeah, I'm just, gonna use that to try helping me make the hair for when I do use the clay. Then I'm also gonna, paint it and whatever. And I also did put some, since I didn't have any masking tape, I ended up just putting, regular clear tape, over, the painted eyes, which is kind of hard to tell because, a little bit of the shines can give it away, but it's hard to tell though because also, especially the eyebrows, because I actually painted the eyebrow once while I was, you're trying to cut the tape and everything. So that way I would make the right shape. Okay, yeah, so I guess we can try, painting, his, head, skin, whatever. Yeah, I guess, but yeah, get a little bit of paint here, the tan, Caucasian skin color. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, just to have like a lot to, work with it. Okay, so we tried using the, clay, like the, kind of like a, skin colored paint, to paint the pop. It wasn't working out. Yeah, because means that paint is not acrylic. It's, you know, tempera paint, and it's mostly a washable and, whatever type paint. So I don't think that's right for the job. And we don't have any acrylic paint directly of, skin colored. So unfortunately, we have this one right here though. But I don't know if it's gonna work, but I can try. If not, I'll try using the Sharpie marker that's like, Caucasian type skin then. But let's see if this works. If it works, I'll, paint it. Okay, let's see. A dab. Okay, it's kind of working. Working a little bit more nicer at least. But I don't know if this is good. I don't know if this is good enough for me though. So I just put a little bit more on. Anyways, we're gonna double layer it eventually anyway, so. But if it doesn't work, then, this is just, this is not really acrylic neither, so I think only acrylic is supposed to be working. This is not even acrylic. It's just like, basic art paint set type paint. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna, try using Sharpie instead. Okay, so that was a bust. So I'm just gonna use Sharpie because Sharpie is the best option at the moment, as you can see from this dot. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and color it with the Sharpie. It's the best option, unfortunately. I would have preferred acrylic, but it's okay. Because those paints were failing for me. So but I'm guessing I don't need to color the whole show me coloring the whole process, but this is just showing me doing it. But okay, so pretty much that's what I did so far. Colored him with the marker, and it looks pretty good. Doesn't really look that bad. But the only problem is though it's kind of hard to reach like some of these parts that are white. That's the only reason why I wanted to paint with actual paint and not Sharpie for those parts. I mean, everything else is kind of okay, you know. Still looks pretty good. The only thing is though, also is that when you touch it and if you be touching it a lot when you just painted it or colored it, yeah, it's obviously the paint's gonna fade or the marker marks are gonna fade off a little bit. It's gonna get into your hands. That's one downside to that. But everything else is pretty good. So I think I'm gonna try using this paint right here, the blue paint. Yeah. And also, I thought about it. Maybe I should use this green instead of this green, because this one is actually more lighter. And when I want to put the logo, because you see right here, I've already drew like a logo with pencil and SV. Because if I try using this one, it's gonna be a little bit harder to do like see with the black marker or whatever. That's why I'm gonna choose to unless I decide to use a marker, a Sharpie marker for this and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna paint the rest of this thing blue. For the suit, so this would be like Superman colors. So I guess go ahead and try it. Okay, add some. Okay, got some on this back. So let's see. Be careful though. At least I've also put some tape around here, tape around there, around his head, his, logo. So that way, when it's, ruin the figure a little bit, with the, progress that I did with the tan color. Looking, pretty well. I mean, obviously we're gonna, eventually, double colored it. Eventually, when we need to double coat it. Gotta be careful though, not to ruin the figure though itself. Try my best here. Gotta get some more paint. Oh, got on my fingers too. It's okay. Okay. Gotta be careful though, not to get any blue on this main head. So, you know. Okay, you know, kind of messy, but you know, it's okay. It'll dry up and then we can double coat any parts that we need to, but you gotta be careful not to, you know, damage, you know, not to ruin the figure, you know. Okay. I'm really not trying to stain it, you know, the head. I'm probably not gonna paint too much the soles at the moment because, you know, yeah, obviously we didn't pay over the logo really because we had tape on it. All these other things we had tape on it too, so you know we're pretty good at the moment for what it is. We just gotta let this dry now. Now double coat it, you know. Okay, it's all dry. So, you know, looks pretty good so far, I must say, for my first custom pop figure. But now I'm gonna, you know, have to paint it, you know, more. You know, double coat, like I said. Because when you make something with paint, it's best to always, you know, double coat it. You know, to make it, you know, make sure it doesn't have any white marks on it. Oh shoot, dropped it on the cardboard. At least it's not the regular floor. Gotta make sure, you know, it's all evenly painted everywhere. So, you know, and collect some of these, you know, blue right here. To, you know, continue to paint more and more. Till, you know, eventually it's all complete. Okay. I don't know, I probably had to do a third coat of paint. I'm not sure, but maybe I do. Maybe. Because I see a bunch of white marks. We don't want any white marks though. Want to have it, you know, completely painted. That's one thing I don't like about this. That's why sometimes I kind of do like the Sharpie a little bit more, but Same time it's better sometimes with paint. You know, that's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes you prefer to actually have real paint. Sometimes you prefer markers, depending. Make sure it gets even. So, you know, it's complete. Gotta be careful though not to drop it, obviously. Get out everywhere around. But you already get the point. Yeah. But yeah, you gotta make sure it's even and perfect. But when it is, you should be good. Yeah. Obviously, if you want to make your own version of this, you know, pop figure or make your own original characters, this kind of, you know, has like a little bit of tutorial to it. You know, when making custom pop figures, you can learn from my, you know, creations. But yeah, but just don't ever plagiarize though, saying it's your idea completely. Yeah, so I already, you know, got it to be dried. But the thing is, yeah, and I removed the stickers or, you know, moved the tape from it and everything. So yeah, but then obviously it's got some like splashes of paint on the wrong parts again. You know, actually, you know, accidental parts. Uh, but it's okay, I guess. But man, it could have been so much better if it wasn't for those messed up parts. But what's to be expected from this? It's kind of to be expected in a way, because you know it's paint and whatever. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna, you know, just, you know, repaint, you know, some of the parts that need to be repainted carefully. Don't, you know, overdo it though. If I need to, I probably would have to, you know, do an extra coating too. Even though I already like basically coated this twice now. Just gotta be careful not to put too much stains on, you know, the main pop figure though, in the head. Ah, like that. See, I'm already staining him. But anyway, it's gonna be covered with, you know, clay anyway, with the, you know, parts at the back of the head, anyways. So it shouldn't really matter too much. But still, I want to try getting it as clean as I can, you know, to not stain it and ruin it. It's kind of hard though, because, you know, that's just how it is with these things. Can't, you know, be perfect, you know. Okay, yeah, you see, I'm, you know, trying my best here to not ruin it too much again, you know. Damn, it's kind of really difficult here though. Not really trying to focus too much on this though, like, just painting the body. I want to explore the other parts of this, It's kind of hard when there's something that kind of interferes with that a little bit though. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much though to get any stains in the back of the head because I'm gonna cover that with clay anyway, so. But I just don't like getting it on the hands. That's all. And I don't want it to get in the front neither because, I'll see, you know. And this feels so much like a Bob Ross type thing where I'm, painting all calmly and everything. I could literally be a Bob Ross of painting Funko Pops or, customizing. There's actually a Bob Ross Funko Pop, DIY Funko Pop that you can actually buy in stores, in case you guys didn't know that. Or you can buy on eBay or whatever. It's much cheaper than these things usually because it's more modern. But yeah, guess there's more touch-ups with that. Eventually I'm gonna paint this chest, green, then put a black, S and V for it. I'm also gonna probably, retouch the, head and the hands and whatever. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, I mean, the front's already dry and whatever. I did have to, touch up the back a little bit more though because there's a spot, recently, so, but, it doesn't really matter. And also, as you can look closely, I put tape on him in the front, to not, no. But I think I need to add a little more tape though. So that way I don't ruin, the figure. Because I want to make sure everything has the paint in the right places, not the wrong places. So let's, try to put in a little more tape, shall we? Okay. Just make sure, line up great. Okay. There you go. I mean, guess it's okay. Oh yeah, I got some paint on me. I'm touching it in the back. Gotta really watch out with that. Okay. But I'm gonna just, lift them from the head part. And then, I'm probably gonna try using this, to paint the chest piece, the chest logo. Then I would just use a Sharpie for the S and the V part. So yeah, I'm painting it now. Trying to make sure it doesn't become too sloppy. Okay, should be good. Just gotta let that sit and dry. Then you can eventually move the tape. Okay, so we already got that dry. So now I got the clay here. So let's see now if I can try making the hair. Shall we? Okay, I'm gonna rip some pieces. Oops. Be careful though. Okay. Oops. Also got this in case if I need to scrape any or carve any hair. Okay, gotta make sure it's even, no lumps or anything, to make it all smooth. Eventually I'm not gonna paint it black, since my character has black. He really looks weird right now because, it looks like he has a bald spot and whatever. It looks like he's middle-aged. Funny. Okay, get some more clay. Try to stand him up though. Okay. This clay though, it dries 24 hours, so keep in mind, I had to wait, that long. So if you ever tried using any of these clays right here, yeah, you gotta wait a long time for them to dry up, because that's how it is. Okay. Doesn't look that bad though, honestly. Gotta put some in the front though. Make sure it doesn't cover the ears too much though, But you already get the point. But yeah, just keep doing it and then put more clay and then you'll be done with that. Okay, so it's already, I guess it's mostly dry. But as you can see, there's like some cracks developed on it though. Which is, from, it drying out and everything. So, that, I don't know. doesn't look like it's that good. But yeah, it's pretty much hard and whatever. And yeah, and I did have to. I didn't show it, but I did actually, recolor a little bit the clothes, the suit with Sharpie marker. So that way it can appear more, without any spots, without paint and whatever. Now I don't have to keep on, using paint to color over and over again. But I guess I can try, now. Gotta try finding a way to paint the hair now black without actually, ruining the figure itself. Hopefully, like if I painted the hair and double coat it many times as much as I can, hopefully I can prevent it from breaking, because I don't want it to break, because I worked hard on it. But we'll see. Okay, so I taped it. So obviously I didn't tape everything, but I just taped the parts that I feel like I need to tape the most. So I'm gonna try, painting it now. If I can manage to do it without, do any damage, just pour some into. I know this is not like the actual paint that I was showing in earlier, but yeah, this is like one of the main paints that I have that I think, let me see. Maybe I could use this as the first paint to see if it, works good. So yeah, let's paint. Anyway, I'm gonna double layer it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just gotta watch out. Don't ruin the figure itself, though, Just gotta avoid, also painting the face by accident without trying to. Hopefully when we double layer it, it doesn't, start cracking anymore. And I'm also probably gonna have to use some Sharpie marker again later on. Okay. Anyway, I got tape on those parts, so it's okay. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. So yeah, just keep on doing until you get everything. Okay, so it looks like it's all dried up now, because it was taking a long time to dry for a while, at least over like 30 minutes or so took for it to dry, or a half hour for it to dry. But it's actually finally dried up now. Yeah. So Yeah, but I guess now we can start using this black glue, no, black paint now instead. Yeah, just a drop of it. Yeah. Even though I already got some on my brush, but it's not enough, of course. So, I also put more tape on his face to try preventing it from, from getting any messes on him more. Okay, doing good. Hopefully this layering does help, it's, to prevent it from, cracking. That'll be the worst if it's, cracks while, even if it's painted. This is more of a darker black, while the other one was like a dark tie color. Okay, a little bit more. Yeah, I gotta make sure it spreads evenly. But yeah, you already know. Just keep doing it until it's all, completely covered evenly. Okay, so now that that's all mostly dried up now, and already done. Now it's about time to work on the cape with this clay. Just make sure you always moisten it a little bit to try and make it a little bit more workable. You know, always remember to do that. Make sure it also stays damp enough so it doesn't break apart and whatever. Okay, so to figure out how am I gonna do this, probably gonna then cut some of this. Yeah, with this knife right here. Yeah. I don't think it needs to be that big. I think it needs a little bit more moisturizing though. You know. Okay, so yeah, so I dampened it up a little bit more, with water, so that way I could try forming it better. So let's see if I could do a better formation. A little better formation. And moist. Doesn't really have to be that big. because I mean, if it was bigger, it would be great. But then the thing is, really wouldn't make that much room though to put in the box like the one I have, or you know doesn't really need to be that much detailed compared to you know more characters like Marvel and DC ones, especially not based on ones based on movies, because those have the most details. But I'll see my character is more simpler, you know. Gotta probably cut another one of these clays off. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Okay, now you gotta see how you're gonna do this. I gotta cut this, another piece of these. Try to see how I can do it. I think it would be kind of a little better though to I don't know. I'll try to think about something though. Okay, yeah. So I already managed to apply a cape to him, and I already need to just paint it. I put tape all over him, his head just now, and then yeah, I'll see his legs and feet and everything else. I did it already, and his arms, and everything else. Probably had to apply a little bit more tape to his hands. So let's do that, shall we? Okay. There you go. Now let's start painting. I'll see, it doesn't really matter that I'm covering the chest thingy, or not the chest, but now the logo thing, and then I'm gonna paint it over it. It's because I'm gonna then eventually try probably sharpieing the rest of it around it. So probably the logo too and the SV. But let's try doing this, shall we? Be careful. Just keep on painting. So eventually it's all covered pretty well. Just keep doing it till it's like completely red. Also gotta do the front too, which I'll probably definitely most likely take care of too. But yeah, this thing is almost done, which I can't wait for it to be completely finished. Yeah, so unfortunately the cape ended up coming off as I was painting it, trying to see if I can paint both sides. But it doesn't matter because I'm gonna just go ahead and glue it together once it's completely dried out. and whatever. So it's good. Okay, so I already just know the cape is already dried up. Thing is, I had to glue it twice though because it kept on peeling off, breaking off pieces of it. And of course, it's almost complete. The thing is, I did actually try to use Sharpie to color the triangle part, and then the I also did write the letters. It was kind of hard though. The S wasn't that hard, but the V it was not. It was like really having give me a hard time trying to write the letters. But when I was using Sharpie, so I had to just color it like this, and then probably also had to wait for this green to dry. Like, I mean, it seems to be dried out now, so I guess we could just try to glue this onto the pop. This one's not. It's having a difficulty trying to pop out. Probably had to use this one instead, because I was using that earlier to fix it a little bit. So let's see, shall we? Okay, got that. Now let's gently put this onto the figure again. Okay. Oh shit. End up getting some of the paint and the glue on my finger. End up getting it stuck to his eye a little bit. But it's okay, I could just color over that. Then I should be good. Okay. Yeah. And then I guess use Sharpie to color this back to black. Like so. That's one thing I really hate with the process of, customizing. Sometimes you might make mistakes. Okay. Black for the eye. As you can see, yeah, there's the cracks right here. Could try to color them, but doesn't look like I can do it. But yeah, it looks like he has like a messed up hairline or something. Funny though. Guess I could try to put an SV now. Okay. I mean, it's kind of there. The S is, good, but the V doesn't seem to be working that well still. I don't know why. But it seems to be okay. Now you just gotta, let it be all dried up and everything. Okay. The glue's already dried up. I retouched the back a little bit with the cape. Make sure everything was perfect. And yeah, look, it looks so cool. Looks all nice. Well done for my first time making it custom. Man, I'm so happy that I managed to do this. Looks almost like a pro. Looks so much almost like it could be considered a real product, like a real merchandise, which is pretty cool. The thing is, it cannot stand on its own because the weight from its hair, and not even helping is the cape, so it can't even stand anymore, fortunately. But man, I love the work that I did with this. So awesome. Yeah, this is definitely, one of my favorite works that I've done so far. I will also, make a custom box for him because I already, designed like a custom pop. digital design, also traditional drawing design a while back. And it would be cool to actually make a custom box for this, print it out, and then you put it over the DIY pop box, and yeah, there you go. It's in its new box. Yeah, so what you guys think? You think I did a good job for my first try? I definitely think I did a really great job. Even though it's got like a little bit of flaws to it, but it's still good pop that I've created. Definitely am planning to make more custom pop figures and whatever. But the thing is, it's kind of hard when the prices vary. So yeah, most of the time you could find like on Amazon they sell for 50, the official ones, but you can also buy like bootleg ones that cost like around 10 something dollars, which is not that bad. Around the tens area, not exactly 10, but around the tens area probably. But yeah, it's definitely worth it to buy one of these, and then you want to make your own pops. But the thing is, there's some that cost like $77. But I was lucky to pay this for like a cheap amount, like around the $16, I believe. Yeah, because it was used, because someone already wrote or drew eyes on it, and the eyebrows and whatever. So yeah, you know. And sometimes people can also have like ones that have like a little bit damaged boxes that they'll probably sell, for a somewhat decent amount too. Or sometimes they sell them unboxed. So I mean, depends what you want. I prefer getting the ones with boxes a little bit because you know why? Just to display them if I can and stuff. But yeah, it's up to you. You just gotta keep in mind you gotta get the acrylic paints. Make sure you don't get any paint that's not really meant to be for this kinds of stuff. Then you get also get permanent glue if you need it, and then you got sometimes use Sharpie or markers or whatever you want to do with it. Yeah, like that. Go ahead, do it. You got also have masking tape or tape to tape up areas to prevent damages and whatever. And pretty much that's it. Just gotta also make sure you don't make too much of a mess and know what you're doing a little bit more. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this, customization video. I really enjoyed customizing this figure and, talking and showing it off, you know, so you guys can see the creative process. I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. If you want to see any more videos like this, definitely let me know. I'll definitely try doing them. So anyways, guys, thank you all for watching, and see you guys in next video. Peace.